Hello, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, the Lost Chevalier, and you're welcome to I Was a Teenage EXOCOLONIST. Hello, Savage. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Everything is working correctly. Yes. That was my own voice, the one you just hear maybe in the background, because my phone wasn't in silence, but oh my god. The volume. I had it too up. There we go. Settings, normal settings, nothing out of the ordinary. Quality ultra, of course. That's okay, that's okay, that's okay, that's okay. Yeah, everything should be okay. There is a lot of content warnings though. Like, a lot. There is a lot of things, but I love it. Tons of things that happen. Doing pretty right, that's great, Savage. Good to hear. Now let me go to new game, because we played the demo like a while back. And I don't remember exactly our option, our things. Our decisions, that's the thing. I'm doing fine. I'm just waking up. I was here in Daredevil. I don't know if you're familiarized with Ace Combat 7. 6, I mean. 7 or 6. I don't know which number is the last one. The thing is that game has such a great soundtrack. I was hearing and I was on tears because of how epic it is. Wake up. Mature subjects and may not be suitable for all players. Specific on the warnings. Yeah, no. I'm okay. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. I can see that, obviously. Oh, click to continue. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and black out. But you aren't sure how you got here, or what on Bertumas is happening. There is something important you need to remember. Whoa! Your stomach lurches as the floor clambers beneath your feet, then collapses. Oh, someone is coming to save me. Lady, please! Help me out! Your body aches and your eye burns from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is a ringing in your ears. Climb out. You try to stand up, but one of your legs falls unceaselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over the shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Well, that's an alien landscape if I ever saw one. Through it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Ah! Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth? Looks like it. Hello, doggy. Hi, doggy. Ah! The creature halts and lunges, its jaws open. Okay, that's a good way to start a freaking game. God damn. Well, that dog transformed into something. It was a teenage exocolonist. If you don't know what an exocolonist is, it's basically someone who goes to another planet. Hello, Ace of Clubs, welcome! Thinking Georgia was founded by sea turtles. What the freak? Hello, Saber, welcome! You're here with an injured leg? No! Ah, damn it, my phone almost fell off. What happened to your leg, Sayway? What did you do? You are born on the stratospheric Earth's first colony ship. Halfway through his 20 years voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the Sol system. Oh, that would be good to actually discover. Your parents run the Hypodronics Garden, which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonies, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Bertuma 4, in the hope they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging their genes like they merge in their cultures and traditions. They name you Solanese, Solana, Solane. Can I choose my own name? Yes! Chev. Your name is Chev. Yeah, look at me. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination, sometimes too active, your mom says. Oh, no, I'm a he/him, and I am a he. Masculine appearance in the late teens. Yeah, of course. That's exactly what we are. And he completely he, for me, I mean. It's my character creation, I can do whatever I want. Everything's okay then. Hello, little me. You have vivid dreams of things you have never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles and strange animals. You wonder if this is what Vertuna will be like. Imagine being born in a spaceship. That would be so weird. Buffering, you say? Let me see. Let me just see if everything is okay. According to this, the bitrate is fine. And the health is excellent, so I shouldn't be worried about it. Maybe something on your end? Because currently here I'm having a smooth experience. Some treatment because I was so good at soccer. Oh no! No! At least tell me they got a red card because of it. Attacking the best player of the other team, that is a red card, just off the bat. Every child in the stratosphere is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you see the first signs of yours. Extra fingers, no. Eagle eyes, oh I like that. Absorbent brain. Super strength, calm temperament, or nothing at all. So I think I will go for... I would love an absorbent brain. That would be cool. Professor Hall says kids learn fast because their brains are like sponges. But when people got older, they can't absorb so much new stuff. Not for you! You're always learning, and your curiosity knows no end. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. One skill on brain challenge, got it. Can I go back though? I want to see the other one. Jesus, I can... Oh, okay, I can go back. The other kids have trouble keeping up with you, but one tries. Energical anemone. Talk on gentle call, bold and confident Mars, quiet and adventurous Dees, studious and mature Tangent, shy and sweet Tammy. Oh my god, I don't know which one to choose. Who is my best friend of the childhood? This one is this. This one is Mars. This gentleman over here is Call. This lady over here is Anemone. It's a shame that I can't see the rest of them. Because there is actually one more that is not here. I know who it is because I played the demo, so I think I will go with Shy and Sweet Tammy. Yeah, she's so sweet! Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolized Auntie Sedent and is always following her around, helping her with the babies and learning how to cook. Oh, she's so sweet. She has the best snacks at class recess and always shares, especially with you and Carl. She and Carl are just as close, so it's kind of like having two best friends. Great! Tammy's scared, yay! Wait, that's not right. Oh, I can change it. That's great to know. Oh, but I really like the idea... Wait, that's not right. I really like the idea of Anemone, because she's a tomboy and I love the tomboys. I always wanted to have a friend tomboy in my life. Like always. Maybe in tricky things. Maybe I was buffering like mad during the intro. Probably, I don't know. Everything is working fine. I think I will go for a net. No, but I like the Shy and Sweet Tammy. Let's go Shy and Sweet Tammy. Yeah, Tammy. You are 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor Hall says it's like a doorway to another star system, with the planet Vertuna 4 on the other side. You run energetically drills for more to prepare. Emergency drills, no energetic. Emergency. Childhood friend Tammy, we have all of that, everything is okay. Can I change this? Oh my god, I can change it whenever I want. That's great. I have a lot of empathy, reasoning, that's good. I love this. Whoa! When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble, then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods, just in case. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's going to be fine, Chef, your dad says. We will be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it. Just like we have practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Oh, this is not good, isn't it? Oh no. Cluster distress. Red emergency lights switch on as sirens begin to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly like you were taught, but you are very scared. You look out at porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, you get in touch, punch on a thought face. Put on a thought face. No. Get in touch with your emotions. Think of a game to play. I would say that get in touch with my emotions. That would be good. You bawl like a baby, it feels good. Again, I mean, I wasn't expecting to cry like that, but... The friendship with Mars, the friendship with Tammy. Gave me a stress cry. You aren't the only one. Nearby, your classmate Tammy has tears streaming down her cheeks. Mars is trying quietly to console her. She sighs as your crying makes Tammy wail even more loudly. Your dad pulls its arms around you as you let it out. Oh, that's so sweet. So sweet, but so scary. Oh my god. You wait, the shaking wills. Jesus! Then everything starts to get weird. The hallway stretches, and you are stretching too. Your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving away as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of déjà vu. You are sure this has happened to you before, and you know, somehow, that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossible loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall, head first. You black out. At your sleep consciousness, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow, lots of them. Different tomorrows. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Tilted fields, dramatic ridges, and a strange, but also not as strange, grinding as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not going to let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship's shaking has stopped and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your conscience reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbay under you plays a soft tone and an automatic voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completely healing. They might now be safely discharged. As the fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright. You try to focus on the window. Something is definitely different. Sunlight? Trees? Ground? Sunlight? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the window. You peer out and see fields, grass wheel domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere, and people walking around, outside, on the ground. You better get out there and join them. Ha! Rush outside to start your new life. Casually step outside to your new life. No, rush outside. Let's go. It's the middle of the window, though. Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Oh, Tammy jumps as you step off the ship quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards the geodesic domes. To walk, click on the ground, click on characters to talk to them. Hello. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over at geoponics near those domes. They're called greenhouses. I'll go with you, but well, this is as far as I have been from the ship since we landed. Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. Aww. Beautiful Tammy. But where should we... Oh, father! My father. Who else is outside, though? I want to explore. Okay, there is no one outside. Oh, we have a wall. Concrete wall, for that matter. Are you in hydroponics? Father! Chev! Your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it's best to keep you asleep while you noggin heal. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year. My snoozy little gooseberry. She checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you, but covers it with jokes and smiles. Thank you, father. Thank you, father. This must be a crazy experience for the protagonist. Imagine that, indeed. Like, being born on a ship, living 10 years on a ship, and then getting to a planet. It will be just super weird. And, wow, that would be so freaking weird. How the hell would you manage to do that? Oh. Damn it, it's so weird. Oh, you love your dad. Welcome to Bertumas, he says, gesturing around you. You have never seen the stratospheric from the outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up the wall, only the geodesic greenhouse pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. It's beautiful. I'm glad you agree, he says. Your mother and I, we have been waiting a long time to see grass and trees again, even if they are purple. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Do you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you have been sleeping in midday. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Aw, you read that already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what is in there. You remember it. No, you dream about this package some year ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. What is this thing? Oh, I will get a sun medallion. Tell him you know what's in it. Dad, I have superpowers. You describe the medallion and your dad tisk as he hands to you the package. Ah, who ruined the surprise? Was it sick? I will bet it was sick. They hate fun. He grinds and adds, don't tell them I say that. Don't worry, Dad. But I think I can see the future. You start to explain that nobody told you, but someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Chep, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed and... He stopped himself. Don't worry, we're going to fix it. Your mother and I. Professor Howell is expecting you in class if you are feeling up for it. Your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing, in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points out to the large door you came out of earlier. Or you can relax in your quarters until you're feeling better. We will talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Chev. I love you. Unlock study humanities and engineering. Love you too, Dad. Done it. To enter a building, click the door on the flag inside or get close to press enter to another action button. Then choose an activity for the month to gain skills and advance time. There are 30 months a year and 10 years to the end of the game. You will only have time to focus on a few things. Okay, got it. Hello, Bones. Welcome to the stream. My gosh, is this grass, not artificial air, and a light breezes? I only thought these were tales of old. Indeed. It's like... I was a Terra denier. I didn't believe in Earth. Now I need to believe. Hello, boy. You see this sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south, where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there is nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need the walls? Just stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong that you think you might faint. Oh my god, what the frick is that? You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wrinkly. Oh, Jesus Christ, everything is destroyed! For years in space, you have had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking you from your daydream, Dave whispers, I think there are monsters out there. Our parents will keep us safe. Maybe, Dice mumbles. He doesn't look convinced. He looked down at his feet. If you believe everything they say, I guess you will go to school now. Like a good boy, he sneers. What, are you like some sort of anarchist? You shake the vision from your head. It was just a dream. This must have made you imagine it with his creepy talk. Why does he always have to be like this? 5 loyalty. Done it. This, what the hell? Oh, hello! Hey, Achave! Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around with her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, she tells you. Because it isn't cold, but it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Cool! Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Just snow spirals, you say, but early me and Cal made a big snowball. You missed it while you were sleeping in Medbay. She smiles her broad gap-toothed smile at you. Now that you're awake, we can play. Have you seen any monsters? Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups will say if there were monsters, right? She shrugs, then smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Wrath will beat them all up, so don't worry. My mom says we are safer here than we were in space. Probably right, in space we will have probably an asteroid or something hit us. Really small and just destroy our ship. The chances are low, but never zero. You both look over at the wreckage of the stratospheric, the spaceship where you were born. Anemone's mom, Auntie 70, is probably right about that. Look what the wormhole did to your ship. Why aren't you at school? She smacked her forehead. School! I wonder what everyone was. I guess I'm gonna be late to humanity class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hall is chill. He won't mind, but we should probably go now. She grinds and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you! No, first, she's getting a head start. Lovely. Anything here? Okay, this is the humanities. This is the place, got it. Slowly get it. The place is not big at all. So there is no way to getting lost. Well, we can see the outside world with this. There are mushrooms. The trees are mushrooms. Okay, let's go to humanities. Woo! A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of the wing is off limits to children. Congress, the ship on board AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, chef. Study humanities or study life science. 2 biology plus 1 reasoning. 2 creativity plus 2 persuasion. I think I will get the freaking humanities because I'm a humanities student myself, so... Let's go! Welcome, Chef, Professor Hall greets you. I hope you're all warm up and ready to study the glorious humanities, history, literature, language, media, and philosophy. And yes, if you're lucky, we will have a little ancient Earth poetry too. He seemed exactly about the last bit. By the way, if anyone is interested in making engineering classes, please register through Congruent's schedule system when you have a chance. She will be helping me teach them. Today assignment's an easy one, Hal says with a yawn. Because I was up late repairing Congruent's sub-terminal and I couldn't use an app. I'd like you to write an essay on what the Vertunia colony means to you. Freedom, equality, and democracy. My friends are all here. I feel safe here. Just doodle instead of writing. My friends are all here. You write about all your buds and the fun things you do together. Yay. When Hal, oh no, that wakes up from his nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to the class. Mars is annoyed that you hardly mention it. Well, you aren't really friends, so damn it, that wasn't supposed to happen. What the hell is this? What is happening? When you work or go to classes, you will play a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move cards to fill 5 pans and make the best hand you can. Yes, order matters. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on your cards, some challenges can't be won, but you will still get a reward for doing your best. So wait, do I need to like... make... okay, so the goal is 10, give up 10, 5, okay, got it. Okay. Bonus for pairs, same number together. Got it? Okay, so this is a bonus. Got it and got it. Okay, got it. The more cards in a flush, pair, or straight, the higher the bonus. Added to the total. Cards can also affect each other and can be rearranged to find the best total score. So, for example, if I need a goal of 8, I should put like these two together. Then this one and these two together. Oh, got it. This is great. Okay, I love it. Sun Medallion +1 to challenges. +1 what? This is a passive thing, or do I need to like to put it? No, it's a passive thing. Can I move this thing? No, that thing is okay. I have won and I got like a really good score. Win. Okay, I like this. Victorious, you wonder well this month. 1 creativity. Persuasion, face with stress. Kudos. Your skills increase when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win the challenge, and kudos bonus if you make the highest score hand with your card. Working also increases stress, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To release stress, take a month off to relaxation in the quarter swing. Got it. Interesting. Your parents have been working from first down to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up on the stratospheric when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before going to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. Thank you. Oh, I can see your chief concentration, a strong woman up to a challenge who expect the same from others. Age 43. But they're young. 41. Your dad, who works in Japonics, a kind man, always patient with children and animals. Got it. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you, little Roseberry, your dad says. Your mom watches you as she works a pedal out of gardening tiller, which also serves as a crunch. How have you been holding up? I learned some stuff in school! I'm glad to hear that, your mom says. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. Your dad smiles. And Professor Hall will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. Oh, I see. You know, says your dad, resigning a neighbor at your mom, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working on a hobby, or by helping a friend. Your mom shook her head and sighed, though you can tell she's trying to put on a gentle expression. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things different than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future, and if that means you find your own way, we will accept that. That would be like super cool if on Earth we have the same education principles. For real, what if I wanted to start to listen? When you're small, when you're like a teenager, let's say 12 years old, a little more of that, right? There should give you the ability to choose a career from that point if you feel like it, right? I feel like that will be like a good education system, if you ask me. Because so far, learning a little bit of everything is not necessarily like super useful. For example, if I wanted to, I wanted to new, I was like so set up in a career into career path when I was little, right? For example, I wanted, laugh if you want, I wanted to be an accountant when I was little. If I had like grown up and been taught like only the curriculum for an accountant, let's say like a university degree of things, like, but from little, for 12 years to more of that, I would have had a career done, started like 18-year-old. I would have already have my title, and I would have been able to introduce myself in the laboral market. And that would have been super cool, wouldn't it? Unfortunately, that's not the way it is. Indeed, I know. But for example, when I wanted to study history, it would have been so good for me to start studying history from the beginning. I started to think about history when I was 16, I mean. If I had like, if in that moment people would have been like, what do you want to study? And I would have said history, and I would have started like the university career in that point, when my brain is still functioning to learn more things. Well, the brain is always functioning to learn more things. It just requires practice. But still, it's like, that's the prime moment, the moment of truth. If I had been like taken from there, from freaking high school to a university degree at that young age, I think I would have fared pretty well. Because university, at the end of the day, is not that difficult. Not in our lifetimes. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. The communists have a... Yeah, I know. Well, I remember this. I used to study history, so I know a lot about that. The communists of the Soviet Union, in some places, I'm not sure if that's every single place, but they have a different curriculum than the rest of the world. Because you will be like... You will enter into the school, and from that year, you will be tasked with the work to create like an essay in the year, mind you. So you will be like, for example, you were going into this Soviet school, but this is I think it was a rural experiment, because it's really like demanding and whatnot, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on this one, but I'm telling you the bare basics. So in the Soviet Union, they have this school system, not everywhere, if I'm not mistaken, where you will be like, you started the school year, you have like, let's say, 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 maybe, and they will say you, hey, you need to make an essay on whatever you want. And they will provide you all the needs, all the resources for you to go and investigate, say, subject. It was really interesting, because you were like, for example, you wanted to study some kind of crops for your family. So you were like, let's study the wheat cycle. So you will go really deep into wheat. Or you were like, I want to study history, so you will go really deep into the history. And then at the end of the year, you will present your findings, your study, and they will qualify you on basis on how deep your research went and all of that. So the thing was that you were actually specializing from a young age, and you weren't be given like a ton of different subjects, some of which you may never touch again. For example, chemistry in my case was the freaking pedal in my shoe all the time. I wasn't able to understand chemistry. I didn't care about chemistry. And the truth is that thanks to chemistry, I wasn't able to go in my first year of university, and that basically fucked my whole thing. The thing was that, why did I need to learn chemistry? I was going to study history, god damn it. Like, why would I need to understand chemistry? Why would I need to understand how atoms work? To this day, I can't find any logical or application for that. Like, why would I do that? Why would I study that if I want to study history? It's completely ridiculous. That's the thing, right? I don't know if you ever happened that. I don't know how old are you. I think I know more or less the age gap in which bones fall, but I don't know you, Savage. But the thing is that it's a little like counterproductive, right? having to learn all of these things that you were never going to use in your life. I know that it's important in the fact that they might trigger the spark for you to become like a scientist in that field, right? For example, you never hear about chemistry and they give you the chemistry class and you are super hooked up and then you start doing the thing. But I feel that should be something that is taught earlier in life. I'm all for lowering the age gap, the age area that you need to know to enter university. Because for real, I have here all the documents I need to read for university. If I were doing a university, I'm not doing it anymore because of personal matters. But the thing is that I probably will start university next year, but I'm going to focus on literature, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. The thing is that these materials that I have here, like, it's a lot of text to read, it's true. But I think a 60-year-old will be able to fare well with this. First, because it's like a challenge, and teenagers love challenges. They say they don't, but they actually like challenges. And it will be like, I'm all for freaking... When I'm talking about education systems, I'm all for demanding school systems. I don't like easy school systems, mind you. Like, I found easy school systems to be a detriment to society. It's happening in my country. Most of the teachers aren't allowed to put a negative grade on their students because the government wants to have the most successful, quote-unquote, students of the world, one would say, like, to not look bad to the outside. The problem is that doing that, they are actually creating a lot of kids that have no idea about any subject because they can't fail. So why would they like worry about the thing, right? It's a thing about my government in particular. Well, I'm starting to ramble about things. I don't know. Let's continue, shall we? But I love this game. I love when they give up these things about education and whatnot. Super interesting. I hope these games will reach the people in power who can do the change and maybe inspire them to do a change, but that is something that probably will never happen, at least in my lifetime. Or maybe yes. Maybe I could become a politician. No, that would be stupid. That would be stupid and weird. Let's continue. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. Shoveling dirt in geopolitics. And come by geopolitics, your mom says. We could use your help. Got it. Early quiet. Next month. Mid quiet. Quiet season age 10. Next month. Okay, we are here now. Hello! Anemone is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in the air. Catch up, she shouts, and bump the ball in your direction. Think fast. Bounce it back. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. Anemone tells you about the new sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court way bigger than the little 0G one in the stratospheric. Her brother is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Unlock Spotify in the garrison. Thank you. Who else can we find over here? Father? Mother? Who else is over here? Oh, this girl. A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, Chev! Mars calls after you. Come here, I have a job for you. Huh? You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow will ruin my good clothes. At least in the ship we had climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there is no way I'm going out there in all this weather, she continues. Since you like running around, could you fetch them for me? Okay. Good, Mars claps. She's probably just down the hill near our quarters. Mars sighs. She's scared to take more than a few steps from the door. All she wants to do is hide inside and make sweets. Done. Okay, I'm going for the sweets. My love. Jesus Christ, why are you so scared? You're so sweet. Hello, Sophia. Welcome to the stream. $144p. No, that's so low. That's such a low quality. Tammy's staring obliviously at the sky, smiling to herself. She's startled as you approach. Oh, hello, chap, she says, putting her hands to her chest. Do you need something? I'm here for Mars Sweet. Why is everything on captation? I feel like I'm shouting these things. Tammy smiles at you. Oh, it's so nice of you to help out Mars. She's a very important person, you know. She hands you a box wrapped in a pink and yellow scarf. One order of mango soy sweet, made fresh this morning, she says. Please tell Mars that she can have the scarf back, okay? She used some of her kudos to nano-print it from me because it's so dusty here. But I think I'm getting used to it now. Tammy smiles again and tucks her hair behind her big elven ears. Mars is so cool, she says fondly. Sometimes she's kind of bossy, but I know she really cares too. You're so sweet. Hey you, I have a thing for you. I ate them. Oh no! I ate them all. No. I want half. If you want them, you gotta pay up. No, why you can't? Need persuasion 5 or higher. How much do I have? Persuasion 2, god damn it. Give it here. Here it is. You hand over the box of soy sweet with a smile. Mars takes it and giggles. You're such a good sidekick. Don't doing everything I say. Huh. She opened the box and hands you a soy sweet. Your tip, she tells you. Oh, an Administrator 6 looking for someone to do delivery jobs for the depot, she says. I don't want to do it, cause like, ooh, running around out there, no. Just go through there, she says, gesturing to the door behind her. And tell them I refer you. Okay. Oh, she wants to talk to me. What about you? You see Tammy sitting quietly near the entrance of the lounge. You have known her well for, your whole entire life, back on the ship. But her study partner used to tease her. No, why? Just to play with her. Tammy had the best doll collection. After her mom died, oh no, her dad used all his nano-printer credits to print her a different doll every month for a whole year. Her ears perk up when she sees you. Oh, hello, Chef, she says. Her voice is soft and dreamy, like a beam of starlight. Do you want to play dolls? Sure do. You don't think Tammy will ever be too old to play with dolls. If anything, she has even more of them now. She takes you to her quarters and brings out the entire Spacey Stacy doll collection. A disturbingly realistic baby with real bowel movements, and 2 super fancy possible dolls named Lily and Tilly, who can be programmed to move on their own. Tammy isn't very good at the programming, so Lily and Tilly just roll around awkwardly when you turn them on. You cover quickly by saying they must be breakdancing at the club. The two of you spend the afternoon making up stories of their rise to stardom as professional dancers. Oh, that's so sweet. I love this game, so freaking sweet. Are you still buffering? No! Whether the doll need functional bowels? Indeed, that's a good question. I guess dolls are weird. If you ask me, dolls are weird. There are dolls that poop, there are dolls that do a lot of things. Dolls are just freaking weird. Hello, Dad. Hello, my little potato, your dad exclaims, smiling warmly. What have you been up today? Just hanging with friends. Staying in, it's cold out there. Playing the fresh air. Just hanging with my friends. That calls a good boy, he says. Have you seen Anemone? She's been out by the garrison playing sports ball. I think you spent every day outside since we landed. He crouches to himself. Guess what? That's what happened when you got enough brothers to make your own sports ball team. He breathes deeply and looks slowly around. Vertume is magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I miss seasons! Back on Earth, it got much, much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our sparks know. His eyes stretching. You just wait until that season. Both the suns will be high in the sky, and it will be real hot then. You will see. I don't know if I like the idea of real hot. Hello, kid. Dare you to eat this warm? No! Pretends not to notice you. Okay. You are Sasuke, my dude. He's just Sasuke. Those are weird, not to mention mannequins. They freak me out. Indeed. Freaking mannequins and dolls. There are some dolls that are beautiful, but at the same time, there are some dolls that are super weird. Mom, what are you doing? You find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouse with a small construction crew. You have seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth. spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Sorry. I still have a little of sin. Brown Sasuke, indeed. Whether the marriage is anatomically correct or not. Indeed, indeed. Looking for something to do, she asks. Remember, Chev, you have responsibility for your own schedule now that we're landed. You can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. She points toward the engineering wing in the back half of the stratospheric severed frame. Professor Skull is expecting you in class, but a well-run education includes practical application. You are old enough to help with the work around here. She claps her hands on your shoulder. I got on in a minute. Anything you will need to know? What's the garrison? What can I do in the quarters? What's happening in engineering? What are you doing in hydroponics? What's going on in command? Can I join expeditions? What's going on in command? What are you doing in hydroponics, though? She looks down and notices the sprout growing between her feet. It's green, the color of Earth's plants. We're doing our best, she said, but it hasn't been easy. I just hope the potatoes and corn can handle the weather here, she says, glancing up at the sky. I hear rains like hell in the wet season. She takes a long look at you, up and down. You're growing fast, Chev. But you are still too young for real farming. Instead, well, there is a lot of soil that needs to be hauled. Seeing you disappointed, she nudges you on the shoulder. Don't pout. It will help build those muscles. You will need them now that we are out in the real world doing real work. Out here, we have to rely on our physical strength. She flexes her biceps. Your mom is really strong. What is happening in engineering? Tell me everything. I'm here for the lore, so tell me everything. How's teaching classes of life science, engineering, and humanities? If you pass all your tests, maybe he will let you work there in a few years. Your father thinks you are old enough that school is optional. I don't agree, but I will be honest with you, she says, gesturing to the fields. We do need every part of hands we can get. If you want to work with me here in hydroponics, I'd suggest studying life science. If you don't have a good grasp on biology and ecology, I'm going to stick you on shovel duty. Okay, Mom. What can I do in the quarters? If you need a break, she advised, you can visit the lounge and see your friends. But she once, raising a finger, I don't want to see you lounging around all the time. You need to work hard too. What's the garrison? Security Chief Red is organizing a sports ball team. You used to play, didn't you, back in the ship? It will be different here with planet gravity. Of all the adults in the colony, Red and your mom are the most like soldiers you have seen on a holobid. For a moment, you think your mom going to suggest something else, then she shakes her head. You are too young for defense training, so don't worry about that yet. Just enjoy yourself and stay out of trouble. What's going on in command? Tell me more, tell me more. I think Seth say they need something to deliver supplies from the depot. There is also setting up a shop there, if you got some kudos to spend. And of course, that's where Governor Eudicon, works. But you shouldn't bother her. She's a busy woman and she doesn't have your mother patience with kids. To try not to giggle, your mom isn't usually known for her patience. Can I join expeditions? Oh, you're too young to leave the colony. It's dangerous. She shakes her head. Your father will be worried. There is so much we still don't know about the world out there. Let the adults find out, then maybe you can join them in a few years, when you're older. She gives you a stern look. She isn't going to budge on this one. For now, stay inside the walls. Okay, bye. Bye, Mom. Hello, Sasuke. Anything over here that we need to do? Anything over here? Anyone wants to talk about it? So, we can do a lot of things. But I don't know what to do. Should I go to engineering? Should I go to Rebellion 40 or 100? Interesting. We could go to shovel some things, or we could go to study more. I don't know if I want to study more or I want to go to shovel some things. Like, I need a physique. The greenhouse have different biomes inside, growing plants from air that might belong in a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. The seasonal garden outside is dotted with blue nobodies. Little flowers with what looks like wriggling creatures stuck inside each one. A sign explains it's a decoy, meaning to attract some kind of flying predator to come pollinate the flowers. Shovel some dirt. Or should I do another thing? Like, I could really use one of these. Study life sciences, study humanities. I would like to have more creativity. What else do we have here? A small team led by Security Chief was taught to keep at peace and atmospheric. To stay busy, they also run the exercise gym and sports wildcard. Here in Bertuna, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and a big covered dojo. And best of all, a regulation-sized sports wildcard. Play sports ball. What else can we do? What is in here? Relax in the lounge. Okay, so I can do that over here. Got it. What else do we have over here? Apply to deliver supplies. Oh boy. This is a lot of things. Command is a variant of long hallways with doors of the tiny nondescript offices. Everyone you pass seems to be hurrying off to something important. The end of one hallway opens into the supply depot, which works as both the requisition office and general store. Beyond it are cavernous warehouses stacking high with supplies from Earth, now being gradually unpacked and distributed. View the notice board. Colony food shortfall, minus 100%. Colony security rating evaluating. Upcoming event will be hosting our first annual Bertuna Festival during the second month of dusk. Notice, take precautions outside the colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area. Survey teams are investigating. Current council and administration. Okay. Got it. Leave. I think I will go and study humanities. Or should I start biology? Like, this is the thing, right? Like, what should we be studying in a science fiction model? Because humanities will be really good because we all need entertainers, like good writers and whatnot, in order to have a fulfilling life. But at the same time, I feel like we're in the beginning of the colony. That can wait. I think I would go and do some digging in the dirt. But I don't want to be the shovel duty. What about studying a little more? Maybe engineer and biology. So let us study. No, actually, or we should like. Okay, what would this give me? One reasoning to biology. Let's go for a study life science. Why not? Good afternoon, my Borgianist biologist and up-and-coming chemist. Professor Hall welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon, we will learn what I like to call the wet sciences. He says it to his Hollow project lesson plan. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You will learn a little bit of everything, with opportunities for further study in your favorite field. If you're looking for something like a little drier, try registering for engineering classes. Studying life sciences. Okay, got it. We need gold 12. can do this super easy, like this one, +1 to +1 card to we can put this one over here, and then wait. No, wait. Let me do it again. If I can do this, like for example, this one over here with this one over here, this one over here. I can't win. Damn it! Push through. 10 stress. Well, let's push through, I guess. You worked well this month. 15 stress though. Oh my god. Well, I need to rest. 4 biology, 1 reasoning. Yeah, that wasn't good. This way you have a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering what somebody's about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning you were sure Professor Hall was going to trip on the uneven floor of the cafeteria and split his plate of hash browns. You went to Mars to watch. He didn't though. As Professor Hall walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy. Come on. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with stuff that you can't be real. You are chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you haven't met yet. You have never met. You're holding hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift a shrouded body into the colony recycler. What? Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet? But they will someday. Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you are playing a trick, or that you're sick, and need to go to medbay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? Secret powers are fun. You start keeping a private journal on your holopalm, recording the events where you remember something before it happens. You also write down your dreams when they have that feeling of being real. You like the idea of being magic and seeing the future, but some of those dreams are very scary. You hope that, like Professor Hall's hash browns, they don't all come true. Cases? Mid-quiet. Late quiet. Next month. Who the heck are you? Hello? Who are you? You look cool as hell. Tangent is your name? Mathematical fathers, I guess. Well, you have a mathematician's fathers, I can see. Tangent is hunched over her holopad, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up to you. Professor Hall wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony Holonet, but I can't find it anywhere. I don't have plants. Try looking outside. I will have you find that catalog. Who is this lady? Who are you? Tangent. Still is a mature girl, often too busy to play with the others. Interesting. Augmentation with a no-probably brain. You launch your own holopad and start searching the Colony Holonet archives for a list of Bermuda plants and animals. 10 minutes later, you find it buried under survey logistics into the expedition net. Found that. 2 friends and 1 organizing. That's good. Oh, hello. Anemone passes by and pulls a face at the 2 of you. Hey, Holo nerds, she shouts. School is over, can play Sportful in the sunshine. Tang just rolled her eyes. You need a break soon. Yeah, I need to go to break. Hello, lady. Tammy has barely left the safety of the ship's quarters and lounge since you landed. She's looking fearfully out from the doorway. I'm afraid of going outside, she admits plainly with no trace of shame. My dad says I need to take baby steps and that it's okay if I approach new things at my own pace. Perform a random act of kindness. Sharing is caring. Need empathy 20 or greater. Wait, how much empathy do I have? 21. Hell yeah! Let's go! Just start simple. You give Tammy an enormous hug, sharing the love. Aww. Tammy gets a lot of hugs, but you make sure this one feels special. She hugs you back, wiggling back and forth happily. She's surprisingly strong. Yay! Thanks, Chef, she says readily as you squeeze the wind out of her a little. I really needed that. Yeah. Oh, before you go, she adds, and produce a box with a slice of cake in it from the folds of her skirt. Do you want this cake? They're so fun to make, but I need someone to help me eat them. I will make you another on your birthday if you like, and we can trade hugs for cakes again. Yes! That sounds great. Glad I talked to her. What about you? What are you doing? Ah, damn it. Need toxins 20 or higher. Anemone runs up to you. Hi, Chef. She huffs, catching her breath. She grinds. Hi, Chef. And the ship adults are always saying, no running, Anemone, no running. But outside there is so much room. I can run for 5 minutes in one direction, even more after the robot plows clear the land for farms. Really active girl. Hello, Sasuke. I dare you to read this word. God damn it, I need 20 bravery. Dice sitting on the ground just outside the gate, under the watchful eye of someone working in expeditions. We're just as stuck here as we were in the ship, he mumbles. But he doesn't say anything else after that. Sasuke. Whoa! The door is open. You step casually through the colony gates. Hey there, kiddo! Uncle Tony blocks your way with a smile. I'm afraid the expedition says off limits for now. It's not safe out there for kids. You'd better toughen up so you can join the squads when you're older. I'm brave enough. I'm talking enough. View the bestiary. View the map. Ooh la la. Valley of Vertigo nearby, this is a place. Prosaic plains, wrestling ridges. Subacu's swamp. I feel like we have a whole planet to explore, my dude. An info window pops up on your holopan when you get closer. What do you want to know about? The Prosaic Plains, what about them? The Prosaic Plains lie far from the north of the colony, where the higher elevation and natural tilt of the planet makes bromidic snow fall more regularly in every season. Though prone to sudden storm flurries, the plains are a relatively safe place to explore, filled with mostly herbivorous xenofauna. Okay, now give me the Valley of Vertigo. The Valley of Vertigo is a low-lying trench to the east that dense with pollen-producing trees. There is a wide variety of edible food here, both plants and animal products, leading to some of the explorers calling this place the bread basket of Bertuma. There are numbers of animals here that Geoponics will be interested in domesticating. What about the Western Wrestling Bridge? The stone twister, thank you. The stone twisting region is the broken spine of the planet, home to both dazzling heights and abyssal lows. It's always hot and arid here, no matter the season. Traversing these steep chasm is dangerous, and only to be done by those with sufficient gliders training. However, there are some interesting ruins here to explore. Wait, you say ruins? Why do you mean by ruins? The Subacu Swamp. Wait, there was a civilization here before. To the south is a vast boogie wilderness, home to dangerous animals and hazardous weather conditions. Exploration in this area is only to be done with extreme caution. Got it. What about the bestiary? What do we have? Float cow. Xenoblevis bovidae. The cumbersome-looking creatures are actually lighter than air due to large ileum sacs on dorsal and ventral sides. Carefully balancing of ileum and urine allows them to control their elevation. They produce a salty, high-protein, milky substance for feeding their young that is also nutritious for humans. What about the Hopeye? Xenophelis monopodus. A communal creature with two disparate sets of eyes and one strong foot used to both locomotion and defense. Though harmless, these small warriors can be fierce in groups. What about the Manticore? Xenophelis tyrannus. Highly intelligent and predatory, their plumage changes according to the season. Their bodies composed almost entirely of dangerous weapons. Do not approach. Got it. Well, thank you for the thing. I will go now. Oh, who are you? Hello, boy. Oh, this is Carl. Carl is riding around the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Carl falls off and catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Chef. Oh, real ground is way harder to hover over than the ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. We'll have to adapt. Yeah, Carl exclaims. Things are actually way better planet size. Hovering at south is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate bowl. Cool, can I try? Sure, but please be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. You take turns riding around the bowl, trying to get up enough speed going down one side to come back up to the other. You don't land any tricks, it's just staying on the board with the uneven ground, but it's still fun. That was great. Thank you for the thoughtfulness and the other thing. Mom, what are you doing? No, I'm good. Dad, do you have anything else to talk to? Help with the animals. I need a lot of things. What about you? Do you have anything to say? Talking about your day. Persuasion 20 or higher. Nothing then. So everything over here is done. I think I should go and... I need to rest though. Can I have another thing? Like rest in the next season? You try to shovel dirt. Let's shovel some dirt. No. No. Or yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Now let's go to rest. I have 90 physical and mental exhaustion. But we could go over here actually. Study humanities, why not? Register for engineering classes. Yeah, but I want to keep studying humanities. So let us go with study humanities. There is some sort of emergency in engineering that requires Hal's attention, so today's class will be taught by the Ship Artificial Intelligence Congress. Good morning, Congress chirps. Today we're going to talk about the formation of the Vtuber group and our decision to leave Earth. It's a very exciting topic, and we think you are finally ready to hear about it. Let's dig in. You know how it started. Economic and environmental stability, coupled with deeply entrenched hatreds, had thrown the Earth into chaos. And you know how it ended. In that chaos, your parents formed the Vtuber group with a plan to leave Earth. 20 years later, they and their starborn children, you, slid through a wormhole and ended up here on a planet you call Vtuber. But there is so much you don't know. Oh, there we go. Ship Artificial Age Unknown. Which runs everything from life support to the holonet. She has a sense of humor too. Congress pulls up a hollow projection of an unassuming human with a firm material gaze. This is Planktonic Ascendance Wang Bota Smith, she says, the spiritual leader of the Vtuber movement. They were what people call a speculative fiction writer. Oh, like me. The Vtuber project provided that their writing, though speculative, was far from fictional. That is one long-ass name. Wait, a sci-fi author? Yes, Congress tell you. The best-selling novel, Life Beyond the Einstein-Rosen Bridge, told the story of a fictional utopia on the other side of a real-life anomaly at the edge of a solar system. Scientists have been investigating the wormhole for years, but it took a poem to imagine we could travel through it. Wang Bode Smith, what a freaking long name. Writing centered around the idea of humanity building a technological utopia on another world. Translated to 100 languages, this was a compelling idea to people at the time, so fans started connected in weird space. Far from just a book club, these people bonded over mutual aid amid the increasing unrest in their own countries. They were committed to Wang Bode Smith's idea of a future where everyone is treated equally without prejudice. But they realized that it couldn't be done online, Congress tells you. Though committed to social justice, the group saw the impossibility of forming a truly egalitarian society while also reckoning with their own implicit biases and the diverse context of the real lives. They realized that this was the works of generations, and the solution must look to the future, as Wangabode Smith did. Okay, I hear enough. Time for a nap. No, so they got together. The image of a squat concrete building with a rooftop garden replaced Wangabode Smith. Around the edges of the classroom, the hall projectors give the impression of towering walls topped with razor wire. The first Vtuber colony, Congress tells you. 400 people volunteered to sacrifice their own cultural beliefs to walk through these doors, agreeing to come up with a new way of life that would be taught to their children. Babies were conceived from egg to sperm donors chosen by lottery, and raised communally like you as the second generation of the Vtuber group. Those babies were your parents. Oh! So the first Vtuber colony was actually on Earth. And they raised up a batch of young? That's interesting. Wait, was it some kind of a cult? Indeed. Wait, was it some kind of cult? Yes, Congress tells you cheerily. The Vtuber group was widely considered to be a non-religious cult. Membership was outlawed in some countries. Planktonic ascendant Wangabode Smith was later assassinated for their connections to the group, and the ensuing violence affect many lives. You think of your mother and her prosthetic leg, and how she barely talked about her life on Earth. Oh. Interesting. The hollow projection now shows the compound under siege. As more colonies were founded, word got out about the Vtuber group's social experiments, Congress continues. Assimilationism was an unpopular ideology at the time because it had been used to commit terrible genocides on Earth. This, combined with panic that the Vtuber group was destroying the family unit or raising an army of genetic superior soldiers, brought the colony under attack from all sides. But cultural assimilation is horrible! Indeed! In leaving behind inherited tradition, rule and resentments, the hope is that humanity may be wiped clean of centuries of intergenerational trauma. Congress sounds like she's reciting the doctrine. Even the first generation of the Vtuber group wasn't certain if it was possible. You are the beginning of the new beginning. Who knows what you will be capable of? You get the feeling you are not going to get a now's answer from the ship AI. Huh. The image of the burning compound is replaced with the stratospheric on a launch pad. Luckily, the next phase of the Vtuber project was ready to launch. 100 colonies were selected to leave Earth on a colony ship, to see the far-flung corner of the universe with a new human culture. She smiles. The ultimate goal of the Vtuber group was you, children, she says. A generation raised completely unburdened by troubles that plague Earth. Isn't that lovely? So, wow. This is, I believe we were a project founded by Earth, not necessarily something like a cult. How the frick am I supposed to deal with this? How did they build the ship? What was Earth like when they left? Terrible! Congress showed you some dire demographics. The institutions that have given people the illusion of safety were torn down, and wars were rampant, both resource-based and ideological. Large parts of Earth were rendered uninhabited by climate change, pollution, and nuclear war, especially the critical food-growing regions of the world. The Vtuber group weren't the Vtuber groups weren't the only ones trying to escape Earth, but as far as we know, we are the only success. Ah, the only success, huh? Think there might be more ships in here than we think. How did they build the ship? Orbital voyages were a hobby for the ultra-rich in an early century, so there were several relics to be found in museums, Congress replied. The difficult was not in acquiring the ship, but in making it space-worthy and in the logistics of launch itself. The group crowdsourced enough funding to purchase and repair the ship, Congress smiles. As for logistics, well, you are speaking to the solution right now. I was acquired by connecting group members, along with the genetic that created you and your parents. The stratospheric was the first manned vessel to navigate the wormhole at the edge of the solar system. Given the state Earth was in when we left, it may have been the last. So nobody on Earth was like us? The Vertuna group members have a unique culture, Congress replies, but it's formed from a combination of many heritages from Earth. Even the language you speak, Esperanto, was invented to bring people together. And don't worry, Congress exclaimed, you brought your best heritage with you. You are humans. So much information. The Vertuna group. Take a look at this. One on play card. Ooh. Your head is so stuffed with ideas it might burst. Professor Hall and your parents never mentioned this stuff before. They waited to tell you because they wanted you to grow up without feeling different based on your genetic makeup or family history. It's hard to imagine having a different culture than your neighbors. You wonder what it's like. Everyone's celebrating different holidays, eating different food, speaking different languages. Are you missing out? Or are you better without it? Like the original colonists believe. It's hard to say, as the decision was made for you long before you were born. All you can do is the best chef you can be. Interesting. So, looking for more difficulty, this harder card challenge option will keep you on your toes. I don't know, I want that. Want to focus on the story, this will replace further minigames with a quick coin flip based on your age and skills. You can change either option anytime from the settings menu. Okay. No, I want the normal card challenge, thank you very much. So, let me see, we have not the best cards. First steps, crawling, that's one. First words, this one. 5, we have win it. And discovering. Give me 6. There we go. Win. You work well this month, +1 creativity. And we have stress out. And 1 friendship with Tangent. That's great. I like Tangent. Late quiet. Early poem. Whoa, this place looks pink. I love it. Hello. God damn it, I can't do anything. Animal is running around the sports ball court. What time is it though? Oh, it's almost time for an episode though. Wait, what's the chat being like? No, the chat is normal. Okay. I think we can actually like done this for today, right? Animal is running around the sports ball court, touching her hand to the ground at each corner. 18, she counts. 19. When she reaches 20, she collapses into the grass and cheeks her all about. I'm training, she explains. My rock calm says I have to get my legs acclimatized to the planet if I'm gonna be team captain like him. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. You need some time off. Yeah, I know, I have the stress is 100. But I think it's a good time to end the episode. I'm loving this game so far. Why do I have so many good games? Yeah, I haven't played for like an hour and a half, I believe. The thing is, like, why do I keep this game so much in the freaking place, like to make them to play them? I mean, like, I really like this one. Kudos, reputation buying currency. I have only 1. Oh my god, what the hell? How come? Oh my god, I'm out of characters. Jesus. Brother neurons, you are 10 years old and keen learner thanks to the hyperactive neurons in your brain. You have an understanding of others, and creativity, you are in a class of your own. Creatively, you are in a class on your own. Kill him. This is amazing. Oh my god, this game is so amazing. Why did I take so much time to play this game? I have no idea. Gear. You will keep adding to your deck as you age, and can forget cards by spending time relaxing. Oh, I see. You have a limited number of gear slots based on your organizational skills. Click there to keep and equip them. Collectibles that you find in exploration may be given as gifts to friends or used during challenges for 1-use bonuses. Got it. And I have a cake. Illustrated by Eduardo Vargas. Oh, it. What? Wait, are all illustrations like that? Melchow, yes. They have a lot. Oh, I love the idea that they're giving the artists the recognition they deserve. Belly Chow did a lot. Belly Chow did a lot of the ones that are like, I don't know. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Yeah, this one is a different. This clearly is a different style. Juan Gui, Tan Juan Gui. Belly Chow did all of the ones with the little child. I can see. I love it. This game is so great. The stream was cool. Thank you. There's a lot of things in this game. Well, let me save the game. Save. Well, I have one over here. It seems that it saved the one that I did in the demo back in the day. So let us put a new save. Chap. Save it. So, I will see you in the next stream that is going to be half an hour from now. Let me just redirect you to the streaming questions so we can have that done. Let us redirect you to the next streaming question. It's going to be Citizen Sleeper. It's going to be cool. So, I will see you there, I guess. So, I will see you there. I hope we can keep playing this game. I will keep playing this game. What I hope. I am going to keep playing this game. So, expect more next week. I wish I had, like... Maybe I need to redo my schedule to, like, play games more, like, fast. I don't know. It's weird. I will make a pool out of it. Well, but thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Sophia. Thank you, Bones. Thank you, Savage. Thank you. Who else was here? I remember Sayway and Ace of Clubs. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. Thanks a lot. So I will see you next time, and I will see you all in Citizen Sleeper 2. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.